Can we go back real quick though too? And I remember hearing a story about how your brothers used to have to drag you into the garage when you were young, and you were the one hesitant one. Did you have an idea of you wanted to do something separate when you were younger, or music wasn't your passion, or what was your hesitation there?
Yeah, man, I wanted to go into astronomy. I wanted to study the stars. I wanted to find new planets. I really wish I could have been part of the generation that has an opportunity to go to Mars, which, by the way, they're alive right now.
It's happening.
Elon.
It's happening right now, which is incredible. It's been so cool to watch. The rover landed.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, you can listen to an audio transmission from Mars. I was actually doing that like 4 hours ago. I was looking at the surround images that they took, and like, that's really cool stuff, and that's always what I had a real passion for, is studying the galaxy, studying the universe. And
so could you be the first rocker though on Mars? Maybe, like, if Elon gives you a ticket, will you go? And again, you could maybe put on the first show out there. That
would be amazing. I know Metallica.
You'll sign up for it.
I know Metallica has played all 7 continents. They played a show in the Arctic, with just through like headphones and stuff, because jamming Metallica volume would disrupt the
that would yeah,
the ice would crack.
Yeah, it would definitely crack the ice. Yeah, we'd have icebergs going everywhere at that point.
So yeah, that's their claim to fame. But yeah, maybe Mars.
I don't know, but do you think, like, Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, doesn't he have like his whole alien sector with NASA? Have you ever read anything about that?
I know that he has sat in the bus. I've heard stories about him sitting in the bus on tours and just staring out the window for like hours and hours and hours, and talking like Travis Barker about it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You got competition.
Yeah, I know. Hell, man. But yeah.
So do you still focus? Do you want to? Again, you have this. Do you still look? Pay attention to the stars and the moon and stuff? Obviously you said you're watching that stuff. Is that still a big part of your life?
Yeah, I mean, the big stuff is really awesome, like seeing the Perseids every summer, and being in touch with where the technology is at, being really excited to see these photographs of like Pluto. I remember I was watching this like space show, like the Cosmos, back when I was just a little chillin'.
Just a little boy.
About that high off the ground, and it was like, it said, and this satellite will go past Pluto in the year 2019. I was like, whoa!
Yeah,
like 10 years, and then it was finally I got to see it.
There's almost those similarities though to space and music and stuff, and again the discovery and the unfoundness, and again you could draw a lot of parallels, I feel like, from both.
It's cosmic, man. I mean, there's something about the universe that's just so unexplainable. Also, quantum mechanics was something I really got into. Essentially, how particles that are so small interact with each other, and one particle can interact with a different particle fucking hundreds of millions of light years away. And it's this insanity, it's this idea that life isn't mathematical.
Yeah.
It's not A plus B equals C every time.
Not at all. Yeah.
And that's something that you really have to be with as an artist, as somebody who is an expressionist. And Brian, I mean, you know this better than just about anyone. And it goes back to what we were saying earlier. Everything is its own independent case. It's not like we can put all this stuff in boxes like our previous generations have. Our parents and their parents. Kind of with the idea that, this is a binary thing, we'll put this in this box. The idea that gender is A or B. The idea that people are this way or that way.
No.
It's a spectrum, it's a rainbow. There's every little tiny thing in between. And that's what we're out here doing, right?
Exactly. I don't even believe in XY chromosomes, man. We're energy. It's a beautiful thing, and what resonates with me is love. And that's where I feel like you and I have connected from day one is you love the people around you, and you love what you do, and you radiate that energy in a sense, because we have no idea when this is going to end. We have no idea when our particles will float off and go to past the satellite towards Mars.
Goodbye.
We might end up on Mars, which would be fucking awesome, and I believe Manager Matt will at some point. But
just be ready to do a lot of work.
I'm down. If my particles show up at Mars, I'm down to like be like a welder. Like I'll do whatever they need me to do if I show up on Mars.
You can't drink beer on Mars though.
Okay, I'm not going to Mars. Then this is fucked. I'm done. Yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, listen, Elon, if you're listening, figure out a way for us to make sure we have an unlimited supply of beer on Mars.
But I feel like Sam's got my back though. Like if I end up on Mars, like if this version of me disappears today, and I end up on Mars in the next couple weeks, you're gonna send me beer. We're good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It'll only take 3 years or so to get there, so you might have to keep it on a little cool.
Can you imagine that truck just floating through space? It's like it'll be there soon. You're just sitting there like, oh man, I don't even remember what hops taste like at this point. You just see it coming towards you.
You're like, man, I wonder if there's a lot of beer on that planet.
The wondering.
Like 2 minutes, man. Cheers.
Some juicy stuff you're hearing, I know, and we'll get right back to it. But I want to let you guys know, he's laughing, but I want to let you guys know, we have a Patreon, and if you want to see more juicy stuff, more footage that is not in this episode, if you hit this link right here, you can go to the Patreon, you can see that stuff. We have exclusive giveaways from Get Maine Lobster, Shipyard Beer. You can see everything that you cannot see in this episode that we're actually not allowed to load up on YouTube. If you click this link right here, join our group, you're going to get special offers, hangouts with us in the LMB studio, have a beer with us. You can even join our weekly Zoom calls where we edit these episodes. So once again, this Patreon right here. Now, back to the episode.
Well, I gotta ask you one thing though. So will you ever play another bass on stage? Besides, I know you have the comfort. Will you have that one forever? Are you ever gonna change it?
This is my lady right here.
Oh,
Yes.
baby!
The sea foam.
Yeah, and no matter what color scheme we're doing, no matter if it's like, oh, this is all white or this is all this or that, this is always my girl.
Yeah.
This is me right here in a material object. I mean, this thing has a soul. And we found each other in this universe, and we were united.
I love that, dude.
Very naturally.
I love that, dude.
And I mean, I love her so much. I mean, it's just like the instrument I feel the most connected to out of anything. If I had to pick one material object, I'd pick her. Have you heard that story of Willie Nelson running back into his burning house and grabbing out his guitar and his weed?
Yeah, he goes, yeah.
I feel that.
Well, here's another quick question too that I want to know about. So after I think I read or saw you guys, after your first album, you guys rented a house in the Chattanooga Hills that was supposed to be really haunted, like a cabin or something. What I gotta believe you have a wily take. What's your take on, ghost spirits? Did you have any crazy interactions there?
Oh, hell yes. That was a very, very interesting place. I've never been anywhere quite like that, with that kind of energy. It was high up in the hills, and you go out on the deck and all you see is billions of trees, like more trees than you could ever imagine rolling over these hills, and the sunsets were gorgeous, and I mean it was the most scenic, beautiful thing. But when the sun went down, the strangest thing started happening. as lightning's flashing, it's like, ooh, very spooky. But no, it was a very, very energetic place, and we did a lot of great work there. We wrote some of our favorite songs, like "Age of Man," off of the last record, and there was a lot of strange energy around. And of course, there's a lot of pictures of like from the 1850s hanging on the walls.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's really creepy. And you would hear noises, and you would feel a presence. Sometimes I was there by myself, and I felt this. I felt like somebody else was there. Not like in a bad way, not like someone was going to come murder me. I just felt like, okay, someone else's presence is here. Doesn't bother me. It's just like, it's another thing. I can feel it.